Okay, so you may not know that I'm working on a speedrun for Portal Exora, and I want to show you something really interesting I figured out. A very interesting glitch, probably, and it happens here in Portal Exora in Chamber 2. Yeah. Um, this is it's a relatively easy chamber, and I'm going to show you the way you have to normally solve it. I'm not recording any portal sounds right now because it's not important. So in this chamber, you normally would have to go here. You would place a portal here, okay, and will constantly hit that orb, and you will have to press this button. It will lift it up, the energy ball comes through, it goes through the portal, and it will go here. Yeah, and that finishes the level, and there's the exit. Yeah, but maybe it created an autosave. I don't know, did it? Not sure. It's possible. Anyways, but this is the normal way to do it. But for the speedrun, I discovered that you can save some time, and it's very, very interesting. And I think what happens is, I hope I can show this to you in the right moment. It's unbelievable, because I think it has to do with the way the whole game world is designed. And I should probably explain this to you before I show the glitch to you. You see, all these portal walls here, and everything you see has a defined size. Yeah. So, for example, you see 8 of these squares here are the exact same size as one of these portal panels. Yeah, and a portal will also like fit exactly on the panel. That's just the way the game is designed. And if you worked with Hammer, which is Valve's editor for maps, you will have noticed that everything is like, it's a unified grid. Everything has a unified size of a certain diameter Valve has defined at some point. That's it. I think one square here that you see is, I think, 2 or 4 units. I'm not entirely sure, but also you can remap the textures in different ways, so that maybe these 4 would suddenly have 8 squares, and it would still perfectly align with the portal panels. Yeah. And it is important to notice that there's a uniform size for everything, because I'm going to show you something, okay, which is interesting. So you would still have to place a portal here, which makes it hits the orb. See, but now you will still have to press the button, and the earthquakes are a bit annoying, and you will have to wait for the orb to go through, and you will have to place a portal here on the ceiling. Okay? Instead of there, you can place it here. I show that to you real quick. You place it here. It would go back. Like, see, there it go. It goes back, and it comes back now. You place hang on, I have to time this right. So it comes through. You place a portal here, right? And now I have to pause this because this is really important. Okay? I hope this is right. You see the orb, and it's relatively small, yeah, but I think what happens is that the orb is a sprite, and also has a defined size, and there is something called a bounding box. Okay, every object, including you, has a bounding box in the game. It's like an invisible box that's around an object, and these boxes make it very simple to determine if an object intersected with another object. Okay, so instead of querying all the triangles and all the squares that you have in your model, you create an invisible box that's that's around a certain object, and you just query that box. It makes it a lot easier. And what happens now is that this bounding box slides down along the wall and will hit the receptacle. Okay, see, there you go. It just slides down the wall here. It makes direct contact with this wall. The bounding box is connected to this wall and makes contact with the receptacle. So the receptacle thinks that the pellet came from somewhere, and it will activate. Yeah, so I can show that to you again real quick, so that you understand what's happening. Yeah, so let's go, and I would like to call this the bounding box glitch. Yeah, because that's really what it is. So portal here, it will hit the orb, and this is what I'm going to do in the run. Yeah, so you lift it up, you place a portal like this, and it will go through, and there you go. See, it just slides down the wall, and that's it. Yeah. I think it's another bug that never got fixed, but I just wanted to show you that this has nothing to do with Ubuntu or Wine or anything like that. It's just that's just how the game is designed. That's just how the physics work in this game. Yeah, that's just how Valve decided to do it, with bounding boxes and everything. Like, also this would have a bounding box in, like, it would be 2 units of this in depth, something I would say. Yeah. So if the pellet's bounding box intersects with this bounding box, the device will think that the pellet flew from here to here, and it will activate, and like when this activates, it triggers this door. They're connected in Hammer. You like the guy connected the activation of this to linked it to this door, and that's how it works. Yeah. So yeah, that's the bounding box glitch in Portal, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.